Hello there. Welcome back to Society Sunlit Valley. My name is Uncle Rusty, and we have been a little bit busy. So, I have decided that we're going to keep the world. And this was thanks to the lovely people that were chilling with me the other day. Because we have some stuff that we want to do. Now, I have essentially changed up my crops. These are all summer crop based, so we don't have to worry too much about this. And we are going to start looking at getting our skills sorted. But that's not the only thing that is happening. This little house is going to now be the villagers' houses. We're going to essentially move them out from there and move them in here. And you might be asking why. Number one, I changed my field of view because a lot of people told me to change my field of view. So here we are. I think this is field of view 90. So there's a lot of people that should be happy about this. I went and upgraded my gold sprinklers, which is fantastic. And what we're going to do is we're going to save up a bunch of money and build a new house. Now, we only have 5 iridium coin. And there was a few things that I put down. But I have cleared out a massive space here. You guys can see this is pretty much a very open area of madness that has happened here. And with that, we essentially are going to build a new farmhouse. I'm going to demolish that house, and the rest of this area over here is going to be where we're going to start our crops. So, that being said, while this is happening, I think we're going to start putting our gold sprinklers to good use, and that we can start getting things going. So, how sprinklers work is when you put it down, it says waters by a 5 by 5 area. So, this is a 3 by 3 area. That is, so we'll put 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I might put like a, put a little stone block there or something. This is a 3 by 3 area. You have to go out one more, and that's a 5 by 5 area. This is the max range for a gold sprinkler. A diamond sprinkler goes out to 7. I hope I'm doing this correct. Unless I'm getting this wrong. This would be a diamond area, and then iridium is over here. So, unless I'm wrong, which people could tell me, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted at all. Unless people tell me, I'm pretty sure my maths is correct. If my math is incorrect, you'll let me know. All right? That's why I trust you. My beautiful community, I trust you to keep your boy humble. Now, the idea is I just wanted to show you how gold sprinklers work. I don't want to keep them too close to each other because we do want to plot this out, and I do want to get to iridium ASAP. So the idea is we need to get to the nether with haste. And once we get to the nether, I want to get a whole lot of things done and dusted and really quickly without, the fear of dying. Now, if I can get in there, that would be great. So that's the idea. If I look at our achievements here, and remember, we are trying to essentially 100% the game. We still need to get greenhouse glass, and to get the organic glass, we need glass spines, and, you get, like, literally cactus to do that, or you get it in loot. So, you can also get it from fish ponds in pufferfish, which might be an idea of what we want to do there. So, fish ponds might be a good way to go about it. We have nailed some achievements. We want to start getting brewing beer done, and we want to start getting the other artisan stuff going as well. So the seed maker might also be really good. Don't know if I have enough pine tar. We definitely don't have enough gold for that. So we might want to start getting gold out of the way as well. Now, I do want to go and spend some time mining because we, want to get gold. That's what we need to do. 2, we need to get the extractinator sorted. Now, someone's going to be mad at me, but I went ahead and bought the extractinator. Now, you don't have to do what I do, all right? This is a do as I say, not as I do series, all right? The main crux of the situation was I was spending unnecessary amounts of money trying to get things done, and it was just taking up too much of my time. So I bought the extractinator. You don't have to do what I did. Feel free to not do that. And if you can find scores amounts of gold, just complete the blacksmith bundle at your own pace. You should be good to go. I am saving these Neptune bounties. We still have 3 iron sprinklers. So what we're going to do is we're going to mine up some gold. And because it has rained, I'm not too particularly worried. Why would I make more torches when there's like a stack of 64 just chilling? Now, I don't want to keep too much stuff on me, to be quite honest with you. I am walking around with like swords and more random things. And what we're going to do is we will put our shed to good use. I am going to keep the bucket of water though. We are going to put our shed to good use. And that being said, our shed is going to start becoming our artisan factory, right? So what we want to do is we want to start making a nice little tree farm in which we essentially focus on getting mayonnaise machines, cheese presses, preserve jars, and then aging casks and beer barrels. That's what this beautiful deluxe shed is going to be all about. Once I have my house will have more than sufficient storage for all of the things that I want to do. And I've neatened up the farm a little bit, but you know, I'm obviously going to do a little bit more neatening. Now, the idea also is to try and get that good old... oh, hi, buddy. How do you do? My age, the only way I find it is by chopping me down. No, I don't want to do that. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. We do want to find another one of those guys. But if we can get a Silk Touch axe, that would be even better. Now, we got to be careful going in here. But essentially, we really do need to get our armor sorted so I can actually spend more time in the nether. And once I spend more time in the nether, we get the ore we need. Now, I can get gold if I want to, but it's not the gold ore that we want. I still need to sort out the stairs. So you could tell I haven't really been in the mine too much. Someone also may mention that moo blooms might be a great source of income, and I tend to agree because artisan goods in Stardew Valley and in Minecraft, or well, Sunlit Valley, this is not really Minecraft anymore. It's mostly Minecraft, but you know what I mean. Artisan goods make an obscene amount of money. Get away there. Now, I do remember, at least for me, now, I want people's opinions on this. Do you still strip mine, or do you go cave and cavern diving? Because I'm gonna let you in on a little secret here, all right? And it's gonna make me sound like such an old boy. Ooh. Oh, sure. Okay. Sure, game. Sure. You know, I was complaining the entire time I'm not finding earth crystals, and now when we're busy doing this, you deem it worthy. That's not good. That's a monster box. That's... Oh, that's not good. And it's been guarded by a Skelebro as well. Ah, that monster box. I don't know if I want to look for trouble with that, in all honesty. Man. Okay. Do people still strip mine? Or do people cave dive? And the reason I ask this is because I have way better luck strip mining, if I'm being 1,000,000% honest. Now, I know some people are going to say, you know, you do you, boo. Do what you feel is right, but I genuinely want to hear people's opinions. Come here. How? How do you just turn a corner and whack me, buddy? I think that's my gripe with this, with skeletons sometimes, I swear. Okay, let me just put this up. Because I'm telling you, I ain't in the mood to die here. To be real honest with you, I'm not in the mood to die here. I would actually be probably pretty upset if I took a powder here. Okay, let's do this. Of course, there's a whole bunch of mobs there. And of course, there's a whole bunch of mobs there. And they would be skeletons. Ooh, get me out of it! Oh, naturally there's a witch. Why wouldn't there be? Ow, 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 ow. Stop it. Stop poisoning me. Naturally, there'd be a witch up there, huh? Why wouldn't they be? Oh, well, come out here, nerds. Let's fight up here. What you gonna do? Do I have a sword on me? No, I do not. No, that's a problem. They really are persistent, huh? Look at her. They're all chasing me. Now would be a great time for sunlight to be a thing. Oh my goodness. Okay, I guess we'll have to edge battle them. Come on. You can see me. I'm not gonna do anything up there. I think the witch fell down. Unless she's invisible. Does this boy have strength on him? I hope not. Hey, buddy. Would be a shame if I... Oh, no. Okay, now is the witch. Oh, there you are. Come on. Ow. Did I get you? To be so careful. No. Oh, and a music disc. Oh, you shouldn't have. Ooh, a holy symbol. Excuse me? Oi, 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 oi. Stop that. Stop. Oh my word, I'm poisoned for like a bajillion years. What is this? Who invited that plague upon my face? Stop it! Stop it! I don't want to be poisoned anymore. This is why you should carry milk with you at all times. At all times, people, carry milk with you. Alright. That was the monster box, and that's why I don't like the monster boxes, but it's fine. So, this thing consistently has bubbles. Makes me really happy. You know, be careful when you're in the mines looking at monster boxes. Now, you can get some nice stuff out of it. I don't know if you actually get a reward for completing them. Ooh. Really? Aqua Magical Dust? Now you give it to me? Save your Aqua Magical Dust. You will need that for later. You will. You will actually legitimately need that. Alright. Now, I know there's a little poison spider, which I'm not, you know, too particularly fond of, to be quite honest. Okay, where are these boys? Where are these nerds? Okay. Nice iron drop there. It's always best to run. I'm gonna play the cowardice way here, but in this kind of situation, it's always best to run. I hear you. You're gonna drop on me, you better do it now. Oh, not again. No. You know what? No. No. I don't want to deal with that anymore. Try and get lapis as well. Lapis is like really nice. Oh, yes, we need the zinc, honestly. We do. We need this. Someone said you can like right click and mine the stuff off of his back. I don't want to do that, just in case. I'm cavern diving where I shouldn't cavern dive. I'm gonna get lost. There's lava. Okay, let's try not to get ourselves murdered. I really want this stuff, to be honest. There's an earth crystal here. Alright, by lava. There's a creeper on a chicken. What the? Is that a creeper head? The freaky frack. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna grab this and I'm gonna make my way back. He says, going for more stuff. Are you gonna disappear? Okay, yeah, that's fine. As long as you disappear and I don't have to deal with you. Cool. Lots of lapis. Someone said you could spend a couple of hours mining. Feel free to do that. If you feel like you just need to get a whole bunch of stuff out the way, do what you must. You know? Do what you feel you have to do for your world. Remember, there's no winning pace at this. If you're trying to like do speed runs and trying to do achievement runs at a fast pace, then yeah, sure, I'm pretty sure that there's most likely min-maxy ways to optimize your gameplay and, you know, play the very best that you can. But in my humble opinion, just play the game at your pace. That's what we're doing. We're gonna go for completion. Don't get me wrong. definitely the idea. I believe. Oh, you're still here, eh? We're definitely going to go for completion, because I want to 100% this, to be quite honest with you. But that being said, it's not like an essential thing that we have to, you know, do this at an extremely fast pace. And, you know, I know I have a backpack. Oh, now you nerds are all coming out of the woodwork. Ah, you can't get up here. How sad does it feel to be you? Oh, come on, then. You know where to climb up. You know where to climb up. Oh, well. Clearly, he doesn't know where to climb up. Oh, did you find it? Okay, cool. Happy for you, buddy. I'm just gonna do this. So I don't have to deal with this again. Thank you very much. I had a blast. I hope you guys did too. But you see this? That's the Cavern of Nope. Alright, take this off, put this back in. I'm running out of torches, but it's not too much of an issue. And as long as we're back before the next morning to water up those crops, unless it's raining, which I kind of hope it is. Alright, so the best mining level for me always was minus 48. It was. Minus 48 is the path of diamonds that I found. That's at least for me. I don't know if anyone else feels that way. But that is the level of diamonds that I appreciate, you know? I also don't like always having to clear out this kind of stuff, but, you know, again, it's just me. I'm just full of, you know, nonsense and, you know, stubbornness, and I guess it's difficult to break old Minecraft habits. I don't know if anyone else feels the same way. I almost closed that up. Remember, it's free mining experience. So, remember, eventually we also want to do enchanting, which we want to do. By the way, that entire time we were diving over there, no, I saw no gold. Gold is so super rare, it's ridiculous. I swear to you, I'm probably going to find more diamonds than I am going to find gold. Ridiculous. I'm telling you. Madness. It's absolute insanity. Who even does this? You know? Who even does this? Who makes gold more rare than diamonds? Although, is that an IRL thing too? Is gold more rare than diamonds? Someone will let me know in the comment section. Someone will let me know. I hope you guys have still been enjoying the series. I do. I hope you guys have been enjoying the series. I hope you enjoy the slightly longer episodes as well. And you said you wanted to see the grind? Well, here we go. This is the grind. We want to find gold. We want to find diamonds. I don't want to spend too much time mining. Like I said, I might still do some stuff off camera. But, like, you know, that's the kind of thing I don't want to keep off camera. Because if I die off camera, that's going to be one of the saddest things that will ever happen here. If I die off camera. So, you know, I don't want to keep suspenseful moments away from you all, but, you know, you can yell at me through the screen, and, you know, someone keeps saying I forget my stone cutter. I want to know what the purpose of the stone cutter actually is. Is there supposed to be a purpose to the stone cutter that I'm not fully understanding? That I'm not fully utilizing to the absolute best capabilities that it could be utilized? Because if I'm not, I need someone to tell me. And I so wish you could sell this deep slate or do something with it to make it sellable. See, there's still some stuff that I wish they would change up a little bit in the mod pack. And maybe this is just me. But like with games like Stardew Valley and Coral Island and a whole bunch of those other selling type farming games, is stone you can still sell, and wood you can still sell logs, but you can't sell stone. Which, again, I feel like maybe it would be a little bit broken if you think about it. Like, if they had to make it so you can sell stone, people would just go mining for stone, and it would be a great way. It wouldn't be a very efficient way to make money, but you'd still make money, right? Excess stone, excess deep slate. If I find the ancient city here, this world is cooked. I'm telling y'all right now, if I find the warden's lair in this world, I might just cry. Now, I am going to put my crafting table to good use. My crafting table on a stick. So that we can make stairs. I just want to... I always worry, just like staring behind me and something's just staring right down at me, you know? Like I'm a piece of meat or something, you know? I don't know if anyone else has that same, like, kind of unnatural paranoia. But it's just like a long stretch of hallway or a long stretch of staircase or something. And you just, like, look back and just something just at the top there. And then as you get closer, it disappears. It's the worst. Honestly, I played too much SCP Containment Breach in my day. Alright, we have minus 36, so we still got a couple of floors to go. But that's the thing that horrifies me, you know? Like, that would be horrifying in every way, shape, or form. I kind of got to go back and check up on my crops. Because I really don't want them to die on me. We still have some time. So I'm going to dig down to 48. And then we'll go back. Water them up. And then come back and see if we can find some diamonds. We're not going to make too much progress in terms of what we want to do. But there's always going to be slow parts in the series. And I can tell when people enjoy the slow parts. And when people enjoy the fast parts. So I try and make every episode that we make some kind of forward progress. That's kind of what I want to do. I want to make sure that every episode we make some kind of forward progress, whether that is making money, whether that is knocking out an achievement. We have to make some kind of forward progress, right? That's what we want to do. Okay, we are at 44. Perfect. And I find like this is actually pretty soothing. Like ooh, no way did we find an amethyst node. There's no way. 47, 48. Oh my gosh, we found an amethyst node. What? Okay, this is 48. And then I'm just gonna dig here. Well, the amethyst node is right underneath us, baby. So that's lovely. See, forward progress. Now, before we go digging in the amethyst node, what can I get rid of? I mean, the zombie flesh we can turn into leather. Someone did tell me that I had missed that opportunity to turn zombie flesh into leather by just using the furnace and turning it into leather. So to that commenter, who was probably yelling at the screen the entire time, thank you. Thank you for making mention, because I legitimately, I'm gonna be honest, I forgot that you can do that. So we'll take our zombie flesh, put it in the furnace, leather it up, and then I'm going to get some pants. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get me some pants. I'm gonna change it to iron. I'm gonna upgrade my boots to iron as well. And then, my friends, we need to go to the nether. Now, I am going to take a whole bunch of milk with me because I really don't want to get bodied by the wither skeletons. And then we need to go and find a whole bunch of a very specific ore, because that ore is going to allow us to get to the very next stage of what this game represents. So that is what we're going to do after I get back up. But now the mine is also sorted. And like I said, I'm not the greatest builder in the world. So if you came here to watch me build, well, let me tell you how life can disappoint you. Remember, some people explore, some people build, some people somehow kill the Ender Dragon with beds. Me, I am born with none of those talents. But I have a talent to talk out of my butt. So, you know, I'm going to use that talent to the absolute best of my abilities and talk properly out of my butt. Alright? And if that upsets some people, tough noogies. Yeah, it didn't rain. What a pain. It's supposed to be summer. These are supposed to be rainy seasons, yo. Bye, slimes. We do need to start doing slime rancher stuff as well. What I am also going to do is... There we go. There we go. And there we go. And then Just a little one here and a little one there. And a little one. Oh, you know what? Sure. There we go. Look at that. I might eventually like build just a nice path towards the mine. And I kind of want to finish up that little construction I did there. I don't know. I was just going for a thing to make it look like I knew what I was doing. When we all know Uncle Rusty don't know what he's doing. But it's okay. You know what? It's fine. I need to fill up this. This upsets me greatly. You better not be one of my chickens. Perfect. What a lovely day, huh? Just lovely. We got so much done. We legit did. We got so much done. We finished our mine staircase. If that's a lot done, then you know we did it. All right. We did get some stuff, so it's not a complete loss, in all honesty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that in there. Do I need it in the blast furnace, or do I need it in the smoker? Let's see here. I can make monster meal. Oh, you have to cook it with salt for one piece of leather? What? I can make rage gloves. With a skeleton. Oh, right. Wait a second. Hold on a second here. Wait a second. Is this in the abandoned farm? No, this is in the... That's the big thing there. Let's see here. I think it was it the blacksmith or was it the... I think it's the crafts room. Let's see here. Artisan bundle. Fermenters bundle. Brewers bundle. It's somewhere here. There's a monster bundle. We need... I think it's the boiler room. The adventurers bundle. We need 64 pieces of rotten flesh. 8 spirit orbs. 64 bone and 3 wither skull. They went hard on that. Now, we obviously can sort that out by going to the mines. However, there's more than one way to do this. And that, my friends, is to get to the skull cavern. Which, to be honest with you, I'm sorely underprepared for the skull cavern. We all know I am deeply underprepared for the skull cavern. Alright? We all know. Let me not take too much time because it is 9:55 p.m. and we haven't really sold anything today. And hey, they still look wet. So that's fine. Put those in there. We can sell the symbol because we don't need it. I wish I could sell the music disc in all honesty. But it is what it is. Alright, let's see. Any crops grow? 60%, 60%. No, not yet. Corn is almost done. It's looking good. Alright, perfect. Beautiful. Alright. Let's go check our animals. Because remember, we get more from petting them now. We get more affection. So always make sure to check that out. And our artisan goods should also be good. It has been a new day. But first, someone said I could probably make, you know, what I need. Also, you'll now notice I get large duck eggs and chicken eggs and a whole bunch of stuff from these animals now, just by petting them. Look at that. There's a duck egg. Oh, hello. We now get large eggs, so when you pet them, they give you a chance to get a whole bunch of new stuff, which is wonderful because now we essentially have a great way of making mayonnaise and making a lot of money. So what I do is I save everything. I do. I save the eggs. I save for whatever. Now what we want to do is we do want to get the pigs to at least level 5 happiness because then they start getting us truffles, which is amazing. The cows luckily trust us enough to shear them now with magic shears. I have my milk pail, so a boink, a boink. There we go. And now we get milk, and we have a chance to get large milk. I have put some more stuff in the feeding trough, so that's something there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start using these large duck eggs and large things to make large amounts of mayonnaise. There we go. There's some duck mayonnaise. Now, the difference between a large cheese and a small cheese is a small milk and a large milk. A small milk gives you a piece of cheese. A large milk gives you a cheese wheel. They sell for distinctly more money. They do. You'll notice I'm keeping all of my eggs. However, I'm just going to get rid of the smaller chicken eggs because we just don't need that right now. If we can just get large eggs, that's ideally what we want more of. But once I get more mayonnaise machines, then we're fine. So you can see how the artisan product is going to start coming into play. So this is really where you want to start looking at different kinds of cheeses. Now, someone may mention moo blooms. If you find a moo bloom in your world, we haven't because, you know, this world is cooked. If you find a moo bloom in your world and you can get it to your barn, you are sold. You are made. You are done. Give yourself a round of applause. That is what you want. Look at that beautiful sky. Oh, man. So ensure that you somehow find a moo bloom in your world. Now, if you don't, not the worst thing in the world, because I believe you can make a moo bloom spawn crate. However, I don't know if you can actually do this. You need to find yourself slimes. And slimes, especially the bear slime, has a chance to drop a moo bloom spawn crate. But you can see it's a 6.1% chance. So, it might be worth your time and effort to go and explore the world and try and find one moo bloom. I'm not saying you shouldn't try and get the slimes, because guess what? We do need to make a slime ranch. That is going to happen. So, if you think you're going to get away with not doing it, haha, you're wrong. All right? You're wrong. I was so hoping for that leather trick to work, but unfortunately, you need to cook leather, apparently. The cotton is ready. So, let's go put this away. And let's go farm up the cotton. I do believe we need cotton for what we need. So, we're doing. Thank you. Oh. What did I get? Ah, green tea leaves. Excellent. This is also good. You can make tea with this ish. Let's go check our pantry out. So, summer crop bundles. We only need oat, blueberry, and bell pepper. I just want to see if there's any use for cotton. We can make wool. You can take 5 cotton and you can make artisan canvases. And guess what we're going to be doing? We're going to be making artisan canvases because they sell for a nice little bit of money. And also we need it to make other stuff in the world. So try not to sell your cotton off. Instead, we're going to go and make that happen. All right? And bam. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to leave the cotton in here because we are going to use this for stuff later on. We need a sail, sleeping bag, blank canvas. We can make a slingshot if we want to. There's a filter. We can make canvases. You can make a list filter, an attribute filter, a whole lot of other stuff. And then you can even make like picture frames, and you can use the sewing table to make yourself some shoes, some hats, some sweaters. So you can use this in a lot of ways to sort yourself out. Like, it's going to cost some iridium coin, but you can make like hats and a whole bunch of stuff if you want to. And there's a lot of other stuff that you can do. There is an artisan bundle we need to sort out. So that essentially gives us like a banana tree. I'm not like too particularly interested in the banana tree, but you know what? It is what it is. We have a banana sapling. It's like right out here. Can I sell these tea leaves before we go? Now, we could make some oolong tea with this. All right, perfect. And the bees are just doing bee things. So, you know, that's also cool. Right, let's take a look at, I believe it is here, and there should be an artisan, is it husbandry? We do want to check our husbandry here as well. We do need like 8 eggs. Ooh. Ah, darn it, I was too slow. It's fine. We do need like 8 eggs and all of that other stuff, so make sure you drop stuff in your artisan bundle as well. This will not have re-watered, so that's not ideal. I need to stop placing torches willy-nilly, honestly. Hey, boys, how do you do? All right, let's see. Anything grown? Let's see. These are so close to being grown. It's not even funny. Corn, baby! Corn! Yeah. Nice. We got some corn. Absolutely fantastic. So let's see. Summer crop bundle. Don't need that. But corn comes in useful for other stuff. I know that for a fact. Because I just know. Don't ask me how I know. But I know. Corn is going to come in really handy. Can you, like, move, please? I need to shear him for some stuff, actually. Because he does have some honey that we could get because of that. Now, someone said we need to go and find a barrel golem because a barrel golem uses your emeralds, and emeralds are pretty useful with the barrel golem. So my next goal, eventually, to find me a barrel golem. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not a massive fan of the watering anymore, but that's why I want to get more gold ASAP. If I get more gold, I can at least get some gold sprinklers up and then eventually turn them into diamonds. We really do want to start making a lot more money so we can start getting our upgrades up. Now, I have been a bit slow in the money-making scheme, but soon that will all change. I appreciate y'all's patience, and again, I appreciate you guys enjoying the series. If you watch this far, I appreciate it. If you don't watch this far, hey, tell me how I can prove, or improve, not prove. That's a different thing. But tell me what you guys would like to see and things like that. I am going to complete this series. It doesn't matter if it gets like 5 views, 1 million views. It doesn't matter. We are going to complete the series, 100%ing the game. And if it takes 100 parts to do, it takes 100 parts to do. That's just how it is. I might throw in a live stream here and there just to, you know, speed track a bunch of stuff. And it's a great way to, you know, communicate and talk to you guys while we try and sort out the world. Like I said, a lot of stuff will be off camera. Certain stuff, like I don't want to see. I don't want you guys to see how long it takes for me to travel and not find what we need and things like that. Someone did say though that the floating houses are a series of 3 things and that they aren't disappointment. So I need to see where the other 2 houses are that float, right? So if I can find the 3rd house that has good stuff, that would be great. I also want to take a recall potion with me, and I want to go and find that wizard tower. I think we need to just take an episode to go explore, and if we can do that, that'll be great. Now, corn has a multitude of uses. You can make a bag of corn, you can make packed mud, you can make carrot cake, chicken feed, and this might help later on. Horse fodder. You can make a straw bed. You can make a doormat. You can make cheesecake. This is actually like really, really good. We should actually do that. You can make petal apothecary, which will make you mystical yellow flower seeds. We can use this in cooking, so we can make Mexican street corn, which, to be honest with you, I might just make that, to be real clear with you. Flour, we can make some corn grits. We can make large grain milk with this. Now, I don't know what the large grain milk is going to do, but sure, you know, sure. We can stir this into like sweet dough and cake dough. We can dry this for dried corn. We can mince this for flour. There's a lot of things you can do. You can even make corn preserves. We can make seed makers for corn kernels. You can cut it up on the chopping board to make animal feed. You can put it in the stove to make roasted corn with butter. And there's a lot of stuff you can do. So cooking is going to be an essential part of this eventually as well. So while we are selling crops and making a whole bunch of money off of the crops, cooking dishes also has a way of not only benefiting you when you are, you know, traveling the world, which I would highly advise if you are going skull cavern diving, please, for the love of everything good and pure, take some good food with you. Golden apples are great. I want to point that out. Golden apples are still the OG. However, making sure you're well fed with a whole bunch of benefits will help you in future. So make sure to do that. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. We're just getting large eggs now, baby. We're just getting large eggs now. But we still get the small eggs. Always remember, the small eggs work. And by the way, goose and duck eggs do actually go into those nests. So always remember that that does happen. So let's submit this. I am going to submit. So we've got 1 there. We need some fine wool. That's going to be a pain to find, but that's fine. And you can see here, we're just starting to get like a whole bunch of big eggs and stuff like that. So, again, Okay, you need to sit. Hello there, duck. And you need to sit. Thank you. Look at that. Just large eggs. Do you know how great that is? Kitty, let me pet you. Let me pet you. There we go. Just look at that. It's insane. It's so insane how we're getting this stuff. It is. I love it. I absolutely love it. Right. Let's go see how lucky we are and see if we get a... Remember, every time you pet them, you could get like a nice little, something with it. So, milking. Large milk. There you go. And that will be part of our bundle. Large milk. Bam. Excuse you. Large milk. Submit. There we go. Done. Beautiful. Like, literally beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. How's your levels looking? They're almost at level 5. Soon TM. We will get what we need. Soon TM, people. Soon TM. Alright, perfect. Let's put this in here. Nice. Large mayonnaise. You're still going. That's still going. That is still going. Alright, perfect. We'll put the large stuff in here. And I'm just, like I said, I'm going to take all the smaller eggs out. However, that being said, we do need to make sure this husbandry bundle gets submitted. So that's also done now. Beautiful. This is great. I love it when we start getting to this point where mayonnaise and things like that are made. It's so good when you start getting to this point. Like, look at that. 256. That is insane. That is actually just nuts. Now, this tree refuses to grow. So this is what I'm going to do. Remember that tree fertilizer we never used in the beginning? Well, guess what? Where you at? Where you at? I know you're here. There's some birch. Birch might be decent. I don't know what jungle saplings actually give us. Maple trees will give us maple stuff. Where's my tree fertilizer? That's a dark cherry sapling. A lockbox? But why are you there? Oh, nice. Gold coin. How nice for me. I know I still have that fertilizer because I didn't use it. So, there you are. I was about to yell at myself for not being able to see it. And someone in the comment section definitely was yelling at me. Alright. Grow. Gosh darn it. Alright. Because we need more pine tar. We do. We need more pine tar. I know everyone says you can put logs down. I want the farm to to look nice. You know? I know I could just put a whole bunch of logs down and then it'll do its thing. Believe me, I know. But I still want the farm to look pretty. Okay? You may not like that, but I do. And if that spells danger for you, then tough nukes. Okay, we need large buffalo, large goat, or large warp milk. There is a cow in the nether that we could go and get, which I kind of want to do, to be honest with you. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end it here, and then I'm going to go find that cow in the next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, please do consider leaving a like, subscribing for more Society Sunlit Valley. I have been enjoying this series. I hope you guys have been enjoying the series. The series has kind of slowed down now, so it's really for the people that want to watch now. If you still enjoy this, you let me know. And until next time, Uncle Rusty says, cheese is the way to go.